All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praise and glory to Yahawah, BAHA YAHAWASHI, BAHA QADASH. I want to give the honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. And I want to send salutations to all the Akim pushers worth in truth and sincerity. All right, it's going to be a lesson done in spirit and power of Yahawah, BAHA YAHAWASHI. Lord willing to edify the flock of the Lord. Okay, in this lesson, I want to go into this, this scripture here, Nahum 3 and 4, man. And it reads, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcraft, that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. Okay, and basically this lesson was inspired by the whole, this event that went down over there in Texas, man. This concert known as Astroworld. An event that's hosted every year by this rapper named Travis Scott. Okay, and basically this was a sign, it was a high demonic ritual, man. When you look at the videos and when you look at everything that went down there, man, and basically the interviews that from people that were there, and just the whole spirit, the whole environment in that whole concert, man, was high level of wickedness. Okay, because that's what these artists do, man, when they do these shows. Okay, they're basically showing their allegiance to the elite, basically to the system. Okay, because when you come into this, when you basically get into being into the Hollywood industry and all that, man, there's things that you have to do, there's things that you cannot do. Okay, and that's basically what we see happening in the lives of these artists, man. That's why they be doing all these bug out shits. That's why you have Kanye West doing what he does. Okay, and all you have to do is just watch some of those videos, man. You could hear people crying, you could hear people begging for them to stop the show, and all you see is this man just laughing, and basically not stopping the show, man, because he basically has to do what the elites of the society tell him to do, his handlers. Okay, so this is Nahum 3 and 4, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot. And who's the well-favored harlot, man? That's America, Babylon the Great, the mistress of witchcraft, man, because that's all that's done here, man. Not only do they push high demonic symbolism, but this is the land where they uphold the alphabet people. Everything, basically everything in this society is geared into witchcraft, into whoredoms, into like the scripture says here, that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord Yahawah of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and will show the nations thy nakedness and thy kingdoms thy shame. Okay, and that's what's being done right now, man. The Most High is pulling the covering cast. He's uncovering the plague. He's basically making Esau bare, like the scriptures say. Actually, let's get there real quick. This is Jeremiah 49 and 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbor, and he is not. You see, so now all the information, man, that a lot of information that years ago, you wouldn't hear about, through the just through the internet, and basically through the spirit of the Lord, man, that's basically revealing this man for the devil that he is. Okay, so everything's basically everything that's been coming out, man, shows that the prophets, what we've been saying, is true. Okay, because I remember that the elder Ayathan, he made a video years back, basically going into how once we get really close to the end, these devils are gonna come out and basically say that they worship Satan. Okay, and that's what they're doing right now, man. They're showing you that they are devil worshippers. That everything that they do goes contrary to what the Heavenly Father decreed to be done in the planet Earth. Okay, but this is the spirit that we're in right now. I'll run this one more time. This is Jeremiah 49 and 10. But I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. All right. So this takes me to Isaiah 47, and I'll start from the top. Point is verse 9. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone and grind meal. Uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg. Uncover the thigh. Pass over the rivers, man. You know, and the reason I brought up the astral world, man, because, you know, you have a bunch of videos online, you know, on social media, you know, TikToks of people coming out, man, and basically saying that that was high demonic. You know, that we're talking about ordinary people, man, people that, you know, don't know about the truth, you know, that basically are fans of this man, Travis Scott, straight up coming out and saying, nah, you know what, I ain't gonna mess with this dude no more. You know, basically how going into how they felt a demonic presence in that concert, man. Okay, because that goes into Nahum 3 and 4, with what we opened up with, man. Okay, this is the mother of harlots, the mother of witchcraft, man. Okay, so it says, take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Okay, because scriptures say that in the latter days, hey, the wicked is gonna be revealed for who he is, man. You know, nothing that is hid shall be hid. You know, everything's gonna come into light. You know, everybody's gonna, the covering cast that's upon all people is gonna be pulled from them, man. And that's what's happening right now. You know, the righteous are being revealed to be the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the wicked are being revealed to be the self-proclaimed white man. Okay, so it says, the nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. Okay, and all this information is coming out. You know, it's not a coincidence that, you know, we're having all this information coming out, you know, revealing Esau for the devil that he is, man. Okay, because it's all linking up with prophecy, man. You know, the Most High said, not one jot or one tittle, so in all past till all is fulfilled. Okay, so it says, as verse 6, I was wroth with my people, I have polluted my inheritance, and given them into thy hand. Thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the Asian thou hast verily heavily laid thy yoke, and thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever. So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. Therefore hear now this, that Salakia. Verse 8, therefore hear now this, thou that are given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly. You know, that's what those 2/3 and those you know, the attendees of that concert, man, you know, that's basically the spirit that they were in. You know, that's the spirit that's here in America, Babylon the Great, man. A spirit of pleasures, a spirit of carelessly. You know, the scriptures say that it is better to be into the house of mourning than to the house of feasting. You know, and here in America, man, they're heavily into feasting. They're heavily into worshiping Bacchus, man, which was you know, basically an idol that they worship to, you know. And what they did was they would have big festivals, you know, big ass orgies, you name it. You know, that's basically what they're doing in the modern days, man. You know, they're worshiping Bacchus. You know, these festivals are nothing more than those festivals that they have for Bacchus back in the day. Okay, so it says, and none else besides me, and I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Okay, just a proud spirit that's here in America, Babylon the Great. And it reads verse 9, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood. They shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, man, and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. Okay, and that concert, man, if you just watch the symbolism in there, man. You know, you had you know, basically he was wearing a shirt in which you know, it was like a gateway, and you know, before the you know, the souls or the spirits went in through that door, they were blue, and as soon as they went through it, they turned red, man. Because that's basically what they're getting. That's what they're doing to the people of the earth, man. They're you know, through the media and through all this witchcraft, man. They're basically making you devils. You know, they're making you you know, basically sell your soul for the things of this world, man. You know, and we know what the scriptures say about a man that selleth his soul, man. So it says sorcery, witchcraft. Yeah, so basically magic. You see, because it's dark magic, man, that's being worked on the people of the planet Earth by these frequencies that they do with the music. But it says and shall come upon their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thy enchantments. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it has perverted thee. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else besides me, man. All right. So let's say what the Most High is gonna do. The Lord YAHAWASHI, verse 11. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it rises. And the people that were in attendance in that event, hey, death found them, man. I think I believe 18 people were put to death. Okay, for basically being out there carelessly, man. It's not the time to be in these fucking festivals, man. There was reports of people getting poked by basically by these weirdos, injecting people with drugs and shit, man. But that's the spirit, that's the environment that you enter when you're not walking with a circumspect, especially in these times that we're in. You can't be in no way with no 2/3 niggas out there, man. It's just crazy, and we seen the price that some people had to pay for not taking heed. Okay, so it says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it from whence it rises, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Okay, stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art weary in multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly procrastinators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee, man. Okay? Hey, because that dude, Travis Scott, couldn't save you. He was rejoicing when he was seeing you people getting trampled upon, killed. He was laughing when you people were getting that CPR. Okay? Because he doesn't care about you, man. This man's only purpose is to make money and to basically live a life of sin. And he has things that he has to basically do for his handlers, man. All right. So it says, behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. All right. So basically, you people, man, the people of the world, the attendees of that concert, man, you felt that. You felt the judgment of the Lord YAHAWASHI, man. Because the scriptures say that there's gonna be spirits created for vengeance, and those that's what you basically saw happening on that concert, man, on Friday night. All right, the Lord basically let a spirit of vengeance roam about there and take a few souls with him. Okay, but that's what's done here in America, Babylon the Great. This is Revelation 17:1. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talk with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters, man. And that's America, Babylon the Great. And the waters represent the different countries, the different places of the earth that their influence has touched. Because America, the elites of the society, man, they basically control the whole world. The self-proclaimed white man. All right, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. That's what you see, these people celebrating and partying and just doing all kinds of abominable acts, man, because they all drunk with the wine of her fornication. All right. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon scarlet colored beasts, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And that's basically going to the EU nations, man. The EU, the NATO, okay, which America's a part of NATO, okay. So this is that beast system, man, okay. So it says, so he carried me away in the spirit in the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns, okay. And it reads, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hands full of abomination and filthiness of her fornication, man. Okay, so it says the abominations, and that's all you see being done in the planet Earth. Not just here in America, but, you know, we know America is the beacon of it, but, you know, the whole earth is basically drunk of the filthiness and abominations and the fornications of this place, man. All right, that's why everybody, you know, you have Chinese, you have Arabs, you know, doing the same thing that they're doing here in America, doing these festivals, you know, which go back to Bacchus, man. Okay, so it says, verse 5, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. All right, so that's why you have these type of concerts happening here in America, man. You know, you have that Electric Daisy Carnival, you have those raves, you know, you have all different types of elements of wickedness here in America, man. Okay, so this is Isaiah 66:3. He that killeth an ox is as if he slew a man. He that sacrifices a lamb, as if he cut off a dog's neck. He that offereth an oblation, as if he offers swine's blood, man. You know, because everything that's done here in America, man, you know, these celebrations, you know, these events, you know, they all go back to a demonic ritual, man. Okay, as if he offers swine's blood. Okay, he that burneth incense, as if he blessed an idol, because they do heavy weed smoking in these festivals as well. Okay, and that could go into many other things, you know, but, you know, they are practicing a high level of wickedness. Okay, so it says, and he that burneth incense, as if he blessed an idol. Yeah, they have chosen their own ways, and their soul delighteth in their abominations. All right, that's why you had this nigga Travis Scott laughing at you people, man. You know, while you were getting trampled, while you were getting you know, basically asphyxiated. You know, he was up there laughing. Okay, after you paid what, maybe a few $100s, you know, to get up in there. You know, but that's the price to pay, man, for not taking heed to the words of YAHAWASHI. The scriptures say, redeem the days, because the days are evil. All right, so it says, I also will choose their delusions, and will bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear, but they did evil before my eyes, and chose that in which I delighted not. All right, and the Lord doesn't delight in these festivals, man. The Lord doesn't delight in these signs and these shows of complete pride, a complete wickedness, a complete abominations. You know, the Most High doesn't dwell in those type of events, man. All right, He hates that shit. All right, the Most High, you know, the Most High, the scriptures say the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. Okay, so it says, I will choose their delusions and will bring fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear, but they did evil before my eyes, and chose that in which I delighted not. Hear the word of the Lord YAHAWASHI, ye that tremble at his words. Your brethren that hated you, that cast you out for my namesake, said, let the Lord YAHAWASHI be glorified, but he shall appear to your joy, and they shall be ashamed. All right, and you know, it's only going to become more and more clear as we approach these latter days, man, of who the wicked is and who are the righteous. All right, and Lord willing, you know, we are of that chosen number, man. All right, so this is Wisdom of Solomon 12:1. For thine incorruptible spirit is in all things, therefore chastenest thou them by little and little that offend, and warnest them by putting them in remembrance wherein they have offended, that leaving their wickedness they may believe on thee, O Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi. For it was thy will to destroy by the hand of our fathers both those old inhabitants of thy holy land. And that's basically going into the Canaanites. If you do your history of what the Canaanites were doing, man, they were committing all different types of despicable acts, man, that the Most High hated. Okay, the same acts that are being committed here in America, Babylon the Great. For it was thy will to destroy by the hand of our fathers both those old inhabitants of thy holy land, whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft and wicked sacrifices, man. And that's all that was. It was a wicked sacrifice, an odious work of witchcraft, okay? and also those merciless murders of children and devourers of man's flesh and the feast of blood. And that's all that was. It was a feast of blood, because people were put to death, man. Okay, who knows how many other things went on there? Rapes, people getting kidnapped, okay, disappearings, all kinds of manners of wickedness went down there, man. Okay, with their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew, and the parents that kill with their own hands souls destitute of help. And I even seen little babies in that concert, man. What kind of parent takes his children to these type of events? Okay, but we understand that it is that regeneration, man, the reincarnation. They're the same parents that were throwing their babies in the fire. Okay, so it says that the land which thou esteemest above all other might receive a worthy colony of the Most High's children. Nevertheless, even those thou spurest as men, and didst send wops, forerunners of thine host, to destroy them little by little. All right, but the point being that these are merciless murderers, man. They commit odious works of witchcraft and wicked sacrifices, man. And ultimately, the Lord is gonna destroy them for all these despicable acts that they're committing. All right, and I'll end up with this. This is Second Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and lying and with all power and signs and lying wonders, man. Okay, so the Most High is gonna destroy them, man. All right, and we can't wait, because we vex with this shit, man. This just vexing, okay? But we understand this is the punishment that we have to pay, to basically receive the kingdom of heaven, man. Like it says in the book of Second Ezra, the 7th chapter. How can you receive the inheritance without having to go through the hardships, before getting the inheritance, man? Okay. So with that, brothers, I pray the lesson was edifying. This place gotta go. This place gotta go, man. There's all types of wickedness, wicked things going on here, man. All right. But with that, I pray the lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahawah, BAHA YAHAWASHI, BAHA QADASH, the one the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all your brothers, bishops, worth in truth and sincerity. I want to say shalom.